Pain is often seen as something to avoid, something we suppress, distract from, or try to fix. But in truth, pain is not the enemy. It is a doorway. Emotional wounds, grief, and fear, and even the subtle discomfort of emptiness all point towards something deeper. An invitation to meet ourselves fully. When pain is resisted, it tightens its grip, manifesting as chronic tension, anxiety, or a sense of being stuck. But when we turn toward it with awareness, something remarkable happens. The suffering begins to dissolve. Because pain is not static, it moves, shifts, and ultimately integrates when allowed to be fully felt without resistance. This journey of emotional clearing isn't about forcing pain away or intellectualizing it. It's about walking through it, layer by layer, and with conscious presence. By using the natural energy centers of the body as a guide, we can learn to meet pain without fear, moving from survival mode and into spaciousness, from struggle into peace. So in the following process, we're going to move step by step through the body's energy centers, each revealing a new way to release, surrender, and open. This is not a method of escape, but a path of return, returning to the vast stillness that has always been here all along. Now let us begin. A guided chakra clearing. Pain, whether it's emotional or physical, is not an enemy to be avoided, but a threshold to deeper peace. By consciously walking through it, we dissolve its grip, revealing the vast stillness beneath. This practice unfolds through the energy centers, each step offering a gateway to release and integration. Root chakra. Presence. Facing what is. Begin by grounding yourself in the moment. Pain often triggers resistance, but instead of recoiling, allow yourself to feel your body. Notice where the discomfort resides, whether tension, grief, or fear. Breathe deeply, sensing the weight of the earth beneath you. You are supported. There is nowhere to escape to. Only here, now. Sacral chakra, allowing, letting the emotion flow. Once anchored in presence, invite the emotion to arise. Let sadness be sadness, anger be anger, without suppression or indulgence. Imagine emotions as water, simply flowing through you. The moment you stop damming the current, it moves naturally. If tears come, let them. If silence arises, rest in it. Expression without clinging opens the channel for transformation. Solar plexus chakra. Release expectations, dropping control. Pain intensifies when we resist how things should be. At this stage, recognize the tension between expectation and reality. Ask yourself, what am I demanding from this moment that it isn't giving me? And as you breathe, loosen your grip. Relinquish the need to change the experience, and paradoxically, it begins to change on its own. Heart chakra. Non-reactivity, embracing what arises. Now shift from resistance to openness. Pain may trigger stories, blame, regret, shame. But instead of reacting, simply meet it with quiet acknowledgement. Can you rest in the ache without naming it? Can you open your heart even to suffering? In this space of non-resistance, pain softens. And what once seemed unbearable is simply energy passing through you. Throat chakra. Surrender. No need to speak or explain. Often, we seek to talk our way out of pain, rationalizing or justifying it. Here, practice stillness instead. Allow pain to exist without needing an explanation. There is no audience to convince, no self to defend. Can you see that in this silence, a deeper wisdom emerges, not from words, but from the space beyond them? Third eye chakra. Acceptance. Seeing clearly and without judgment. As the charge of pain dissolves, what remains? It's clarity. In acceptance, suffering loses its personal grip. It is no longer your pain, but simply an arising, like clouds passing through the sky. The past, the future, the self, these are all merely constructs. In seeing through them, you recognize pain as transient, not absolute. Crown chakra. Openness. Resting in pure awareness. We come to the final stage. There is nothing left to do. No seeking, no resolving, only resting in what is. Pain, if it remains at all, is no longer suffering. It is merely sensation, neither clung to nor pushed away. And here is the openness of pure awareness. Here you are free. This process is not about getting rid of pain, but about dissolving the resistance that turns it into suffering. When met fully, pain becomes a doorway, not a barrier, to deep, abiding peace.